For our very first Facebook Live post, I painted this bed using the True Applicator, so no fair if you go check that out and see how long it took. I'm going to demonstrate how to base coat your piece in a matter of minutes. So then we'll go back and do a second coat using the brush and roll technique. So you'll see all three of the tools in the tool trio used. So Corinthian is the one I'm going to choose. This is Corinthian, which is a warm black. So here's why I'm going to choose that. The bedding I'm using is mainly whites. So I wanted to give it some deep contrast, and I'll maybe go back and put some white antiquing gel on the beautiful details and all the carving on this bed. I'm just going to get started right here using this True Applicator as my base coat. I've already deglossed this bed, so it's ready to accept this paint. So there's no waxes or anything on this because this was painted with our product before. This was painted with a beautiful color called Verdigris, which is no longer available, but it does have a twin that's out there that's pretty close to it, and you can check out Irish Garden and also the beautiful color called London if you like this bed color. I'm just going to rub this on, and then I'm going to show you a quick trick. After I've gotten on a fairly good area, I'm going to go over this and stipple this and just show you how great this is going to look just getting on one coat. Since I've got on some product here, I'm going to use my wet sponge, and I'm going in here to tap or stipple this surface. And you ask why. I hope this is going to demonstrate why, because I hope you can see back there that far. Just where I've made these smear marks in the paint, using this little application and using the True Applicator helps to smooth out all of the irregularities in this paint that I've already rubbed on. So it's going to let me cover it quicker with the next layer versus having all of that striping in my paint. I hope that makes sense to you. I see so many people say, why stipple? Is that not leaving a texture in your paint? It doesn't leave a texture. I'm telling you, it might appear that there's going to be a heavy texture here. But as long as you lightly stipple, I am not beating it, I'm just lightly touching the surface. So you'll see some stipple marks. That means you have on very little paint. It's going to cover in the next layer, so you don't have to worry that it's going to show. Keep guessing, guys, because now I'm going to move down here. I'm going to continue to paint those legs on down, and then I'm coming down to the footboard, and I am doing two coats. I certainly am. The only thing I'm not painting, so take into consideration, is inside this rail, because they're boards that are already screwed in here. I'm going to paint across the top and down on the back just a bit, but not all the way down in there, okay? We're going to use this tiny little roller and the foam. You see the foam here? We're going to do two things. We're going to brush on the paint, and we're going to lightly roll over it using this little open cell roller. And you can see the foam. It's the same foam that the True Applicator is made out of. So it took 45 minutes for me to paint it originally too, and it was apart before. So the rails were laying down flat and the chair was a little easier then, I have to say. 45 minutes it takes to paint this bed. All right, guys and gals, y'all have a great rest of your evening, and I hope you have a fabulous, fabulous, worry-free, stress-free week ahead of you.